Let's talk about my favorite guys that I'm looking into investing for the next roster update here, and it will be the show 22. Obviously, we just had our last roster update on Thursday, but if you've been keeping up with roster updates this year, you know that the best time to invest for the next roster update is as soon as the previous one hit. A lot of cards drop down to quick sell so quickly. That allows us to come in, cash in a big way, and be set up to make tons and tons of stubs. Probably profited close to 500, 600, 700,000 subs in this last roster update. Looking to cross the million barrier profit in one roster update this go around. Let's see if we can make it happen. Here are some of the guys I'm keeping my eye on. Real quickly though, before we hop into this video, if you want early access to roster update videos just like these, if you want to be in on the know about who I'm investing in before these videos get seen by everyone, their price shoots up, and you want to support the channel, support me as a full-time creator, allow me to continue to do what I do and put out this type of content, we do have channel memberships available here on the YouTube channel. If you're level 2 and higher, get early access to videos. All channel member levels, they also get access to our Discord room where we're always talking stuff, making roster updates, etc., etc. You can find the join button right beside the subscribe button on this channel as long as you're on a browser and not on mobile. Want to take your support to the next level? Consider doing that. Helps me in a massive way. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into the names I'm looking at. First guy I'm looking at here, this update, Nola. He got the bump up to 84 in the most recent roster update. Been a diamond caliber player before. Had a couple rocky starts during this update period, but still pitched relatively well in his last start. The first start that's going to go and count for this next update period. He pitched on Thursday and was really filthy in that start. Definitely the best start of the year. Seems like a guy who's trending in the right direction at the right time for Nola. Obviously, diamond caliber player before. Could easily see him getting back there. We need to see him strike out a few more, maybe limit a couple of walks, limit the hits over this next roster update, but it is definitely possible he can get in there. We look at his price, 1630, so 130 stubs above quick sell right now. With how crazy the market was last go around, 130 subs over quick sell isn't really that bad. We had cards, thousands and thousands and thousands of subs over quick sell. Now, only thing I'll say as well, next Friday, new feature program could bring some packs into play here. We see some things go down, but not a guarantee at all. So Nola, 130 over quick sell at the time of this video, not too shabby. We're going to keep it in Philadelphia here. Zach Wheeler is the next guy we're looking at. Was a diamond to start the year, so obviously has the ability to be a diamond player. Needs to see some hits limited and a little bit more strikeouts over the next update period. Thankfully for Zach Wheeler, his last start, he struck out 10 batters in a real dominant performance. Last 2 starts have been really solid. So if he can put together a couple strong starts in this update period, a +2 is very doable if he continues to get his strikeout pitches working. Get a little bump to his Ks benign, maybe his hits benign, walks benign as well. Zach Wheeler getting a +2, definitely doable. He's 1215, 1200 quick sell, 483. So he is essentially right at quick sell right now. Really strong value there in Wheeler at quick sell. Maybe one of my favorite values of the update, just with how dominant his last start was and how he's put together a couple really nice starts in a row. Next guy I'm looking at here, some Wander Franco. To be quite frank, Wander, he's not been playing well of recent at all. He's down to an 82, but we know the type of talent Wander Franco can be. I trust that he's going to turn it around sooner rather than later, and all he needs is a hot few-week stretch to both build hype and to have his card start getting some upgrades. He's firmly at quick sell right now. Could easily be the cheapest we see Wander all year long. I still think he reaches diamond at some point in this season. Obviously not how he's playing right now, but assuming that he heats up and gets going at some point, which he certainly will, it's just a rough stretch. I really like Wander right now at that 900 sub price. Only thing about him is getting at quick sell now, risk-free. Got to keep a very close eye on him heading into the next roster update. If he hadn't turned it around at all, definitely got a quick sell back there. But as soon as he heats up and gets going, the hype around him is going to be massive. Next guy we're going to talk about here, Carlos Correa. We've mentioned him quite a bit, but he's finally back. healthy, in the lineup consistently again. Didn't see a big move in the last roster update. I think that was probably just due to him not really getting a huge sample size during that update, but he has definitely turned it around from the abysmal start he had to the season that dropped him down all the way to an 80. If he puts together a strong 2-week stretch, he has tons of room to grow in his offensive attributes. He is a guy that could easily be a diamond player in this game. Puts together a hot 2-week stretch offensively, continues to show that he's turned the corner, comfortable in Minnesota now, hit a home run last night. I really like what he's doing. 492 right now, so 92 stubs above quicksell, really strong value there in that, not having to risk a whole lot. He's almost a guarantee to go up at some point. It's just a matter of what his ceiling can be. Gonna keep it in Minnesota real quick here with Duran, one of the best relievers in the league so far this year. Only 89 Ks per 9 on his card, yet he's striking out more than 12 batters per 9 innings right now. He has been absolutely filthy all year long. Hits per 9, walks per 9, Ks per 9. I think they could all get some boost. He's already up to a 78. He has huge long-term potential price-wise. 215 on the sell now. A little bit above quick sell, but in the grand scheme of things, getting in on a guy like Durant at 215 sell now, not a bad place to get in at all, and an opportunity to have a really strong return on that investment with the way he's been pitching this year and his chance to get some massive upgrades later on down the season. Also want to give a quick spotlight on Paul Blackburn. One of the most under the radar dudes in the league this year. 5-0, 1.7 ERA. Just to give you a quick snapshot of how he's been pitching. Paul Blackburn's been kind of disgusting this year. Now, he hasn't been striking out too many people, which we can see there by the 46 Ks per 9. But if he puts together a couple week stretch where all of a sudden he's striking out more batters, continuing to limit hits how he's been limiting them, he's a guy who definitely has some gold potential here, some silver to gold opportunity. Just sitting at 88 stubs a piece on the sell now right now. So not much risk in the investment at all. Some decent upside. Not having to risk a whole lot either. I like Paul Blackburn as a nice little stash play. Throw in, grab a couple, really low barrier to entry. Forget about it. Maybe he starts striking out a couple more batters. He has some nice long-term potential at that point. A couple more good starts. I definitely see him continuing to trend up towards a gold player. Moving on now to David Bednar. Been an absolutely filthy reliever for the Pirates this year. Has some decent room to grow as well in both his Ks per 9 and his walks per 9. An 82 right now. You can see a +9 to hits per 9, +9 Ks per 9 would get him up to that 85 diamond. I think if over these next 2 weeks, if he can limit walks, continue to strike out batters, he's got an outside shot at becoming a diamond reliever in this game. He's firmly at quick sell right now, 922 stubs. He fluctuates right between that 900 quick sell and 922. So definitely a guy you can pick up at quick sell all day, every day. An 82 right now. A +3, I would not put out of the equation for Bednar if he can put together a dominant 2-week stretch here leading into this next roster update. Limit those walks, get the strikeouts rolling. He's got a shot at becoming a diamond. We're going to stick with relievers this year. Ryan Halsey, maybe the best reliever in baseball this year, yet to give up a run all season long. It's been absolutely disgusting. Just got a massive bump up to gold in this update, but I don't think he's going to stop at being an 83 overall gold. A +2 to diamond, definitely feasible with how he is continuing to pitch. Opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, just dominating. We need to see him limit the walks over this next update period. 64 walks per 9. Obviously, that's where he has the most room to grow. A little bit of room to grow on those Ks per 9 as well. So continue to strike out batters how he's been doing. Limit the walks a little bit over this next 2-week stretch, and a +2 to diamond doesn't even seem likely. It almost seems like a guarantee with the way he's been pitching. Just he's been pitching absolutely perfect. Cardinals has found a gem in Ryan this year. A little stretch, +2. I like it to happen. 1208 on the sell now right now. 1200 quick sell for 83. So he's right at 1200. You can pick him up pretty consistently for 1200. At least you could at the time of this video. Again, another note. Maybe by the time you're watching this, Ryan's a little bit more expensive than he is right now. New feature program coming out on Friday. Probably going to influx a lot of packs into the game. I think we could see a lot of these live series cards come back down, allow you to get back in, invest again that next Friday as well. So don't necessarily have to go out and way spend over quicksell on a lot of these guys. I think that opportunity will present itself a few times throughout this roster update period. Last guy we will discuss, Dodgers catcher Will Smith just got the bump to 84 in this most recent roster update. And he has quite a bit of room to grow offensively. 54 contact right, probably the biggest area where he has to grow. If he can continue to hit the ball a little bit better, hit the ball for contact, he was showing that in the last update period. Got him up to that 84 from 83. If he can hit for average over these next couple weeks, maybe get a slight boost to that contact right, contact left, maybe even some power right and left boost. A diamond for Will Smith is definitely possible. Would not get it if the roster update was tomorrow, but definitely a guy in that Dodgers lineup with a ton of protection, top to bottom, elite team. The ability to hit for average very well is there. Will Smith's going to get some good pitches. He can have a nice 2-week stretch. I like what I'm seeing from Will Smith a lot. He's got to put together a good stretch for us. But if he does, a contact boost to get him up to 85, easily feasible. Chilling 1,600 right now, so 100 above quicksell. I assume he's probably fluctuating between that 1,500 and 1,600 range. You can get him at quicksell close to that. Like that play a lot. So those are 9 names that I'm looking at here for this next roster update, and it will be the show 22. Got to get in early on some of these guys to try to make these stubs. No better time than the present to invest for the next update, even if it's 2 weeks out. Start preparing your investments now to cash in a massive way. Of course, can't talk about everybody in this video. It would be an hour-long video. So y'all let me know who y'all are investing in down in the comments section below. We can chat it up a little bit about who will and will not be upgraded in this next roster update. As always, y'all enjoyed the video. Definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll catch y'all around.